this? In an interview with the Players Tribune, Kevin Durant shared who he believed to have had the top 5 MVP seasons of all time. Durant said Michael Jordan's 88 and 98 season, Hakeem Olajuwon's 94 season, LeBron's 2010 season, and Kobe's 2008 season were his top 5. Shannon, was this a shot at LeBron James?
No, I don't think it was a shot, Skip. I think it was complimenting a guy that he has great respect for, even though they're competitors, they're peers. And Skip, it's rare in today's game that a peer pays you that kind of respect. Obviously, they're competing at the highest level. Both are trying to accomplish the same thing in the same era. I'm trying to beat you, you're trying to beat me, because ultimately, we are going to be judged by championships. And for him to give LeBron this kind of homage and say, hey, yeah, we're competitors, but I think one of the MVP, my top 5 MVP seasons of all time, LeBron James had one. And so, Skip, I think it's an ultimate compliment for a peer, someone as talented, as gifted, as great as Kevin Durant, to say, you know what, although he is a competitor of mine, I think one of the MVP seasons he had is one of the greatest for me.
Really?
Yes.
I thought peers defended their own in their own era.
Nah. You know, sometimes, but I'm looking at rappers, and I had talked to Snoop. And Snoop's like, nah, my peers, you ain't getting no homage like that. I'm going back to the OGs. No, we.
That's because he believes it.
Yes, but
okay.
no. I'm saying no. He said no. I can't. You know, he didn't put any of the rap. I mean, from Tupac to Biggie, any of the guys that he went back, KRS-One and LL Cool J and Cube and guys like that. Eric B. Rakim. Eric B.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Skip, I think it was a compliment. I think it was a compliment.
Well, I'll give you a compliment. I'll give you tip of cap to LeBron, but I'm also giving you more conclusive proof that your GOAT debate is just absurd. It's far-fetched. It's phony GOAT debate. This is more conclusive proof that obviously Michael Jordan is the GOAT, because he ranked 2 of Jordan years 10 years apart, a 10-year span between 2 MVPs from a Kevin Durant who really knows his basketball history. He got this so right, because you want to talk about a force of nature, that 88 Jordan, whew, that was the one Larry Bird said that was God disguised as Michael Jordan. Remember that? After the 63 he laid on them.
That was 86.
Huh?
That was at 86.
Oh, 86,
yeah.
That's right. But this is that guy from that era.
Yeah.
Okay, 88 is Michael Jordan winning the scoring title and winning Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron ever do that? No. Game over.
He should have, you know it.
Game over.
Skip, you know they gave it to Marc Gasol, Skip.
Game over. It's just game over. Then we get to 98, 10 years later, last dance year in Chicago, late career Michael Jordan. And all he does is win his 10th scoring title, and he's first team all defense. LeBron has never done that late career LeBron. No. I'm sorry.
Not with those guys.
It's over, Shannon. And those were ranked 1 and 2.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
First of all, LeBron should have had MVPs 10 years apart, because he should have won it this year. He didn't. But, Skip, what they asked LeBron to do is to drive the ball, get into a lane, facilitate the offense, do this, do that. Jordan never was asked to do that. He was never.
In 98, he led the league in usage rate. So what are you talking about? He had the ball in his hands more than anybody did.
But Skip,
he was the bailout king. They always said, into the clock, you do it.
But in those championship years, he never led the team in assists. He never led the team in rebounding.
Well, he didn't lead in assists because he was going to shoot it.
Exactly.
That's why he's winning the scoring title.
But that's what LeBron is not. LeBron does. That's not his mindset, and that's not a knock on LeBron. That's not a knock on. They're 2 different mentalities. One was a scorer. One was more of a facilitator. But for LeBron to be able to do what he's doing, Skip, it was a great. And he also said, well, why did you choose the number 7 later in the interview? He said, because all of the guys that I admire and looked up to, they got 2 numbers. Kobe, LeBron, Mike. So I went with a single number. What did you want to say?
So what's your point?
His point is that he has the utmost respect. He knows what LeBron is. Everybody knows what. All the guys that are watching at home, from Giannis to whomever, Kawhi knows. I know who that dog is.
Now we're changing the subject off of Kevin Durant.
Skip, first of all.
Knows the score.
So why would he even?
He's basically just shouting to you, MJ's the GOAT.
No, if he wanted,
said that.
If he wanted to shout, he shouldn't even put it. He didn't put LeBron in there.
Why not?
Go with one of Shaq years. Go to the year Shaq was 29 and 14.
Okay.
He could have gone with that. He could have took Wilt Chamberlain years. He could have took Larry Bird years.
He likes LeBron. Maybe he's just being nice to him.
Oh, now he being nice.
Just a little tip of the cap, make him feel good.
We don't need nothing to feel good.
We got to compete with.
We about to feel great.
Yeah.
Probably about midnight on Friday.
That brings up one last point about LeBron's magical path, the easiest path ever to a ring. There's no Kevin Durant.
Skip.
If Kevin had played, I thought he was going to play.
We came to the West to mess with KD. Yeah. We came to the West looking for him.
If Kyrie and KD had said, let's play, you know what would have happened?
What would have happened?
You'd be playing them right now.
Well, guess what, Skip? Hopefully the season kicks off in January.
Yep.
Hopefully they say, let's play, and they get, and they can collaborate together on the coaching. And hopefully, who knows?
Who knows?
Let it play out.
Let it play out? Okay, well, we're going to see how this one plays out, guys. Is the next Tom Brady already playing in the AFC East? We'll explain who I'm talking about.
Who said that?
Next. Analyst Chris Broussard joining us this morning. Chris, the game was good. I want to ask you, who was the most valuable Laker last night?
Yeah, thank you, Chris.
Look, I thought it was a true team win. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope was good, and the rest of the others, Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, playoff Rondo played really big. Markieff Morris, a lot of them, yeah. It was a true team win. Obviously, AD, 22-9, which is, you'll take it. It's not his usual numbers, but you'll take it from your second-best player. And then defensively, AD was outstanding with the 4 blocks. He guarded Jimmy Butler late. Obviously, as you said, Jen hit the big 3. But let's not make this too complicated. Let's not play mental gymnastics and try to give it to somebody else. It clearly, definitively, undisputedly was LeBron James. LeBron James, and look, I know he wasn't himself necessarily in the first half with the 5 turnovers. I'm getting texts from people saying LeBron's tight, he's playing tight, he's not himself. I heard Mike Breen say he didn't look like himself, but I actually thought he looked composed. Because in the game 3, I thought LeBron came out and forced the action. That's why he had so many turnovers. I thought he was forcing stuff that wasn't there. I thought this game he was composed. He took the 3 when it was there. He drove when he needed to. And those 2 deep threes he hit in the middle of the third quarter, when he also had a layup and a free throw, I believe, to go on a score 9 points in 2 minutes. Those 2 threes, I thought, settled down his teammates and let them realize, okay, LeBron James is in the building. He's here. And he was great in the second half. The fourth quarter, he goes for 11 points, 2 assists. He accounted for 16 of the Lakers' 27 points in the fourth quarters. We know he's not a great foul shooter, but he goes 7 for 7 from the free throw line late. I mean, come on. It was LeBron. Period. The end.
The end. GOAT James. I thought he did a great job of trying to preserve himself. He's like, you know what? They can't make it.
Himself?
Yeah, he preserved himself because he knows he's going to need this Herculean effort. Skip, look, there's some people that you go out and you try to destroy the field in the first half. And there's some people say, you know what? I got this kick. I can just sit back here long as I keep you in striking distance. And that's what he did. He kept them at bay. They weren't doing anything. Skip, that second half was dominant. But you know what, Chris? LeBron James has set the bar so high that now we're snickering at 28, 12, and 8. That's what we're doing. He's averaging 28, 11, and 9 for a finals, the NBA finals. That's what LeBron James is doing. And we're saying, man, he ain't had the game. He ain't had a LeBron James. Let that sink in for just a second. Agreed. He's averaging 28, 11, and 9. And people saying he's not playing that well, Skip. That's what he's done for you.
Who's saying that?
You!
Oh, only
because
me?
You say
I think a lot of people are saying that.
A lot of people out there mind, too. Now, Skip better say, he said, I want him to, the fourth quarter. You know, Chris, you know Skip longer than I have. He always talk about the fourth quarter. What did he do in the fourth quarter, Shannon?
Yes.
11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He run from late game. Skip, Chris, I've never seen a guy run from late game free throws like LeBron James. The FOGO. Did he run last night? Did he run last night? No.
Did they trail in the fourth quarter?
You know why?
No.
Guess why they didn't
No.
trail? Guess why they didn't trail? He wouldn't let him. It was tied.
Did it come down to a last shot last night? No.
It was 83-83, and the LeBron James goes on a